But anyways, I mean, we've already
How many
devoured this
episodes does
episode.
this season have? Does
I
this
think
series
it's
have?
six episodes.
Wow, 6?
It's
Okay.
really short.
Okay, damn.
It's really short, and that's why
Okay.
they only did a little bit of episodes at the beginning. I just saw this today, because I was trying to see. It's six episodes,
Wow.
which might be maybe it's a little bit over a movie budget. Like it
I mean,
might
hey,
not be-
I want to watch them. I want to see how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah. This episode really rekindled my love.
because
for it.
not for nothing, if all of them, if the rest of the 4 are like this one, all right, you can get some done. You can get something, you know what I mean, worth my time. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, this episode made me like these guys a ton. Made me like them a ton.
Make me care. Make me care about them. Honestly, yo.
Yeah, and speaking about shit we like and care about, Invincible also yesterday,
fucking
Friday,
Invincible, bro.
fucking came out on Amazon.
Amazon
think-
dropped a bomb on these hoes.
Yo, Amazon, if people be sleeping on Amazon be coming in with the fucking jab,
With the
and then
jab.
it's like
Pop.
pop and leave, like
Yup.
knock a motherfucker out and be
Yo,
like,
with the jab, yo. Because they still, if you ask me, they're still last place in like the streaming thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yo, they'll jab you every now and then and hit you with some shit like, yo.
But it's funny that you say that, because right now, if you go through what I'm watching the most, I watch Disney the most, streaming. Disney, Amazon, and
But is it
Netflix.
Amazon for their originals or is it Amazon for the shit that they have because
for the originals mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I'm watching a bunch of like Highlander, which is very old, but I think that's the order in which I watch shit right now. It's like mostly Disney, then Amazon, and then Netflix. I haven't turned on my Netflix on, I think, in like 2 months, maybe more.
no,
I
Netflix
don't
got
know the last time I
some, they
watched
got some good
Netflix.
they got some good docs on there, yo. As of
I
lately.
don't. I'm not. But I mean, to be fair, I'm not watching as much TV. I'm trying to stay away from watching so much TV because I'm staying at home. So I want to be more creative and do more things. But when I'm watching TV, like I said, Disney first, then Amazon, and Netflix is so far behind that legit. I started watching Cobra Kai, and I saw the first episode. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great," and completely forgot that I watched it. That's how far Netflix is gone from my mind that I have to remember, like, oh yeah, Netflix. Oh yeah, there's things I'm watching there. But anyways, Amazon dropped the first 3 episodes of Invincible. And what a fucking drop that was.
Fire.
Fire. There was nothing. Talk about balance. We were talking about balance in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Talk about balance.
It was an
This
amazing
had-
gumbo. You ain't taste too much this. You ain't taste too much that. You ain't taste too much of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like some cartoon show, like they're like, you're cartoony. You know what I mean? Like, no, this was dope. From the animation to the acting to the story to the drawing, bro. Like, they took. And like we were saying before, you can tell where they got inspired from, but it's either hilariously mocking them or enough that it's its own flavor, yo. Like, I love how when they're fighting, because they do that in anime all the time, when they're fighting, they switch up the animation. It gets a little more expensive. It gets a little more rich. You know what I'm saying? It gets a little more exaggerated when they're fighting. And I love that they did that. Yup. I love that they did that, bro. Like that to me, I was like, oh, I know where they got this from, baby. This look like Naruto.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And so, look, basically, first episode, to be very basic with it, because it's 3 of them, so we don't want to spend 2 hours talking about it.
Yeah, word.
Oh, by the way, the major thing that happened with this series is that every episode is 45 minutes long. You don't feel it.
And you don't
feel
feel it at all, bro. Look, I watched 2 episodes this morning, and I watched 1 last night. And when I watched the 2 I was like, oh, there's not one more? And literally, I was like, oh, I can't know next. Oh, damn.
So the first episode is about the main guy,
Mark.
Invincible,
Yeah. Mark
Mark,
Grayson.
being the son basically of Superman,
Yep.
and
Of
they,
Superman,
they
Homelander, like any, just the guy. That's
the
who.
guy, that's
Yup.
his dad,
Yup.
and his dad saying, I'm from another planet, and basically we are superpower beings, and we
By a
go,
certain time too. Also, you know what I mean? Like nobody hits
yeah,
18 and don't got their powers where I'm from.
right, and we go to every different planet as protectors of that planet. I met your mom, we had you, so you are half what I am. So eventually you get powers, you'll be super powerful. And this show starts with him having all the pressure of not having been that yet. He is not super powered yet. And
He's not the
stressing
guy.
the fuck out.
He's not the
Right.
guy. He's not even the
Right.
guy's
And
friend.
right. And eventually he gets his powers, and they go through all of the things from him getting his costume to getting his name to dealing with his dad to, but because this is 3 episodes again, let's mush them all together and kind of talk about it. So the things that jump out at me about the 3 episodes, number one, is his dad getting this jealousy of him being, because the series starts with basically the Justice League stopping a crime,
Yep.
and they want to stop it before his father shows up, and they kind of have it under control, quote unquote. But he shows up and he fucking is like,
Omni Man goes hard, dog. He don't hold back. He's what he's Superman and Homelander, dog. You know, like
yeah. He don't hold back, and he's like, hold on, let me punch you real quick. Let me see how you like that. And so that happens, and you can tell that he is the guy that everybody kind of feels like, here comes this motherfucker, the show off. Here comes the guy that can do it, or we're trying our best, and here comes fucking Mr. Show Off. And you go from that to seeing his kid not having the powers, dealing with high school, getting his ass kicked in school.
getting bullied, yup.
And him always trying to stand to his father's standards. Even when he's not superpowered, he understands that he needs to be his dad.
Yes.
And they make a lot of effort to show you that that's what he means. He wants to be his father. That's
And
what
his father wants
to
him to be him. You understand what I'm saying?
be.
Like,
Well,
like
his
it's,
father, no, it's interesting because I don't think that's true. Because when he first gets his powers, his father says, all right, let's go flying. And then he goes, all right, punch me. And then
yeah, then when he was like, he was like, don't punch where I'm at, punch where I'm going, and then he hits him. But he's an egomaniac, though. That's the thing about his father, bro.
And that's what I was gonna get at. That I don't think his
That's the
father
Homelander.
right. I don't think his father wants him to be Omni-Man. I think his father wants him to always wanna be Omni-Man. When he didn't have powers, he was
Like,
fine
aspire
with it.
to be me, but don't be me.
Right. Don't ever be better
Don't
than
ever
me. Don't
get
be
to
equal.
where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When he punched him in the chest, that's fucking abuse, dude. Like, that was like, what the fuck just happened here? And he really showed you that motherfucker, his ego, is really driving him more than anything else. So Invincible gets his powers, goes to school, goes out and tries to get, he gets his costume. He tries
to save. He tries to attempt. He attempts a mission. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
And
like
then his
when you're
father
playing a
is like, "Let's go
video
get you."
game and then a random mission comes and you're like, oh, maybe I should do it. But then you go and you're not on that level. Yeah.
Right. Get your ass whooped real quick. That's what happens to him. So then there's an invasion that comes through. He meets Eve. He meets basically what would be the X-Men, right?
Yeah. Yup.
Or the Junior Justice League, whatever you want to call it. But like
The Young Avengers. Yeah.
The Young Avengers, yeah. And he kind of joins them. In the meantime, while this is all happening and he's like stopping an invasion, right before that, his dad goes to what is the Justice League and fucking kills them
And
all.
murdered. No. Whoa. He murders them. Murders. In cold
It's not
blood.
the same. You're right. Cold blood murder. Bro.
that's
What
that's
the
when I
fuck?
was like, oh yeah, they're going there. This is R.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't
yeah,
this isn't
And-
thinking
and by the way-
T17. No, this is R.
I have like the first. I have it somewhere. I have like the first collection of Invincible stories because a really good friend of mine that's now dead, who read comic books too, was like, "Hey, you got to read this. This is actually good. You're gonna love this." So I bought it, and I never read it. So I have like the first 50 issues or something like this giant book. And after seeing those 3 episodes, I was like, "Oh, what have
Where
I
is
been
it?
missing out on?" but
Where
but
is it?
also, but also, I always knew that the father did something bad. What I thought it was that his father. I thought what the story was in the comic book, and maybe it is. I don't know. So I'm not spoiling it, but if I am, I'm sorry. That his father, there was like a mastermind for evil that he didn't know who he was, and then he found out it was his father later on in the comic book. That's what I thought the comic book was, but I guess it's this: is that his father was just evil and killed, like murder the Justice League, and then went home and was like, I don't know what happened. And meanwhile, you have this demon detective, which is kind of like
Constantine.
Etrigan. Yeah, Etrigan means Constantine meets Hellboy. That's just
Yo, I love it.
that is just like this shit don't make no sense. Hold on, like you think I'm not dumb, son? I know what the fuck is what. And yeah, I don't think this is gonna last too long. This whole
The
him
charade,
hiding that he killed.
yeah. No, I think I legit. The JLA probably caught him doing something like weird, yo. You know what I mean? Exposed him, and he was like, I just gotta kill him, or maybe he just got tired of them. That's the thing you don't know with people who are like egomaniacs, like a Homelander. So you don't know. You don't know. It could be
don't
something
know.
like, yo, they brought me the wrong coffee one time. Or it could be something big like, yo, they caught me killing somebody.
Or it could be like these people annoy me.
Yeah, simple.
I can have my son catching up to my power, and then have this group of superpower people. I'm gonna go fucking kill him. I don't know what his reasoning was, but this demon detective is not letting it go.
No, he's not.
And I love it. He just pops off everywhere.
Anywhere and everywhere.
This happens all before and during while I almost called this kid Yurik. Yurik is a character in a comic book called Why the Last Man. What's the son's name?
Oh, Mark.
Mark, sorry. So Mark is joining the super team. They killed the Justice League, basically his father did. And
Now they're having tryouts.
they have tryouts, and one of the best fucking things that happens in this show is, number one, they do teenage love Nancy really well. Like they have him, like they do soap opera well in the show.
Yeah. No, it's a good balance, bro. It's just enough. It's just enough.
Yeah, because now he has this girl Eve that she's also a superhero, and then he wants to go out with her, kind of like he likes.
But then he
her
got
obviously.
Amber, who's just. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she has a boyfriend, so he's like, "Oh, all right, you got a boyfriend."
She had
So
a
let me go
boyfriend, episode 1 and 2.
right. So then let me go talk to this other girl, and his gay best friend, he's just like, "Motherfucker, I'm gonna hook you up because you can't hook yourself up. I'm gonna do it for you."
Yup.
And so this black girl comes over. She's all over him. She likes him, and she's super cool. I like her a lot.
She's dope. I love her character, bro. I actually
the
want them
problem
to be
is-
together.
But this is my problem. Yes, she's adorable, and I want them to be together. However, I think it makes more sense for him to get together with Eve. I swear, dude, this is a soap opera. Legit, like we like here, like talking about who's the best girl for him.
No,
Like,
she doesn't appreciate his eggs and basil.
because I mean, think about this. She's also a superhero. It
She
makes
understands she would understand the live.
There's no need
to hide.
They don't need to hide because they're both on the same level. So she finds her boyfriend, Eve finds her boyfriend Max, right? Having a threesome with multiple.
With another young Avenger, who is the duplicate girl. So she makes 3 of her, and it's a party.
Which, by the way, I ain't mad at him because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to sound like I'm a misogynistic piece of shit.
No,
but if they decided to have sex with each other, and if my girlfriend could turn into 3 girls, I would be a very
Come on, dog.
very,
I'd never leave my house, dog.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that because she might kick my ass there. But what I'm getting at is, as a teenager, and that's the point that it is that they're teenage, they're kids, and why wouldn't they do that? And so kids think like that. Like we're thinking like we're transporting ourselves to being a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, and being like, yo, you can do this. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
And while this is happening, they're having trials for the Justice League. By the way, in episode 2, they have these aliens that keep coming back and destroying the city. And these aliens are aging faster than humans do. But what I find so great, so interesting, so fantastic is that every time they come back, it's
they come back smarter.
Or whatever.
Yep.
Like they're smarter. They have gotten their weapons better,
more advanced. Yeah, 3 days for us, decades for them.
And then Omni-Man comes down and he's like, after they come back the last time, these aliens,
they say "Halto."
They're kicking everybody's ass, and Omni-Man is like, hold on, I gotta be back. I gotta kick everybody's ass now. And he goes to the planet and destroys the whole fucking he goes to their dimension and destroys the whole civilization. Like,
and not only that, forces them to make him a way home before destroying it. You ain't peeped that they opened it for him. Then he drops the thing and dips, and then they're like,
unbelievable.
Fire! I need another 3 episodes right now.
That egomaniac shit is just popping up right there in a level. And
this is my planet, and you remember, Earth is not yours to conquer. He said that it's not yours to conquer. It's not yours.
It's mine, bitch.
It's mine.
It's mine. Shit. It's so. I want to watch it right now.
Me too, yo. It's so good, yo.
So good. So, at the end of the 3-story arc, you're left with Eve getting heartbroken because she kind of went back to see
Mark, and he was all.
And then she realized that, yeah, he was tonguing the other girl, and she was like, "Good for you, Mark." Deep and I was heartbroken.
In here.
So
it was in here.
Once again, guys. Soap opera, check. Great. Action, check. Fantastic.
Original characters,
check. Great teenage antsy shit that, like, being a teenager and representing it in a fantastic way, check. Having a bad guy that is more interesting than the bad guys that you're seeing week to week, because the bad guy is so complex and so intertwined with the story that is fucking crazy. Check. This show is hitting all of the checkpoints. And
shout out to the fake Happy on the show.
The what?
The fake Happy.
What's the fake Happy?
The GDA's number 2 guy with the glasses. That's Tony Stark's Happy. You know what I mean? Like that's bro. You ain't peeped that? That's the fake Happy, bro.
Yo, because by the way, when the demon detective comes back, they have like a guy that also has superpowers that kind of runs the government side of things on the superheroes, and his second guy, he's Happy. I was so fucking. It was crazy when, after they have a wake for the JLA, they go back home. What's it called?
Omni-Man is talking about Omni-Man's talking about some pizza.
Yeah,
he's already done with it. He's done with he's like, done with the funeral. He's done with everything. Like
happening. And then you find out that Happy number 2 it's like sitting around listening to his shit, and I'm like,
Bro,
this
they
motherfuckers ain't
bugged up,
playing.
plugged up, bro. Bugged up, plugged up, and I like that. I like that
Yeah.
the main guy, the older dude, the Nick Fury, right,
Yeah.
is playing kind of like playing the detective to push him to find out more, even though he knows where detective is leading. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you want to get to that shed, but I don't know how we can get to that shed. So you get us to that shed. You know what I'm saying?
And then we take it from there.
And we'll
like,
take
give
it
me
from
the proof I need.
exactly
And then I'll
the
show
dirty
up,
work.
and
Yeah,
I'll
do
take
the
it.
dirt. Yup. Crazy.
Yo, this is so good, bro. There is nothing about this show I don't like.
Yeah,
There's not one thing about this show I don't like.
Not one thing, dog. Not one thing.
You know what I don't like? You know what I like? That I have to wait until Friday to watch it again. That's the
Yeah,
only thing
the
I don't
only
like.
thing, bro. No lie. Yo, no lie. I think I would have binged it, bro. I think I would have seen it all, though. I think I would have told you, yo, let's just record Sunday, and let's go.
Yo, I watched the first episode on my lunch break on Friday, right? Because I'm working from home. So I sit on my lunch break, watch the first episode. I didn't eat. I just watched this shit. And I said, damn, I got to go back to work. Damn. And then I said, no, for real, I was like, yo. And then I come back to work. I'm working. And all I'm thinking about is like, yo, when is this clock going to hit 6:30? Like, when? Bro, I haven't eaten, by the way. Let me be clear on this. I haven't eaten, by the way. So at a certain point, you know, like when I was like, I had a little bit of downtime. I got up. I made myself a sandwich. I ate it. I'm sitting at the computer. I ate it. And I'm working. The moment it hit 6:30, I shut my computer off. And I went right into the living room and watched the next 2 episodes. Like nothing happened. Bro, like,
Yep. Continue.
like a fucking fiend. Like a
Continue,
fiend, bro.
yo.
It was so good.
No lie,
It was
dog.
so good.
I woke up with that on my mind. And I went to the car, rolled up, watched it. I said, "Oh, there's another episode." Rolled up again, and then when I was done, I was like, "Oh, there's not another one." Oh, shit.
So,
Yo, that's good. Yo, that's good stuff. Good stuff, people. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let us know.
yeah, please let us know what you thought about Invincible. Please go watch. It's so fucking
It's
good.
really good. Like, we're not even just trying to hype it up. There's no money. Like, Amazon isn't paying us
I mean,
anything.
if Amazon wants to pay
of
me
course,
to say that it's good,
of course. Listen,
I'm
listen.
here for you.
Listen, if you want to sponsor, I don't care what y'all doing with the workers over there. You heard? The workers in the warehouse. If y'all not feeding them, or there's no AC, or there's no water, or they get yelled at for going to pee. If you want to sponsor me, let me know. You heard?
I just broke my shit. Yo, yes, we don't care, Amazon. If you want to give us money, if you don't give us money, fuck y'all. You
For
fucking
real.
abusive motherfuckers.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
But if you want to give us money, we're on your side.
Hey, ¿qué pasa? Come on, baby. That's how you make it in. That's how you make it in America. You sell out.
Make it rain, baby. Make it rain. Yeah, I think that's it. Do you want to do? Do you do? We're not doing.
Nah, we don't need a
Are
quick.
we?
Yeah, we don't need a quick blitz.
Nah, no.
We got it. Yep.
We have plenty of shit to talk about. I think it's gonna be like this for a few weeks because
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
next
Because
couple
we
weeks, we're gonna have 2 shows.
Double fisting.
Oh wait, that was wrong. That was wrong. I meant drinking, but I meant, okay. Take it how you want to. I don't care anymore. Hey, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hitting like, subscribing.
And tell somebody to tell somebody. Always tell somebody.
Always tell somebody to tell somebody. And we'll see you next week with some more Pop Nerdom.
Yeah.
Peace in the Middle East.